So I don't know if you guys saw on our stories about an hour or so ago, but there's this new move that I found today, and it's a great chest and hip opener and also balance as well. So we're gonna slowly work up to it. So our goal is to slowly work on some loosening up the spine and then opening up the hips, then working on a little bit of balance and then putting them all together with this move. It might get a little bit warm, so fair warning. And that's it. And then coming up into a tabletop position, bringing your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees right underneath your hips. From here, we're gonna do a little cat-cow action. So as always, you lead with your hips, then your spine, then your chin. So it's like a wave. So we're gonna exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your spine, tuck your chin, exhale. And then sticking your butt out like you're trying to impress someone, like kind of falling between your shoulders, pressing the ground away, and look forward. Inhale. Exhale, hips, spine, chin, round. Inhale, hips, spine, chin, arch. And just keep going back and forth between the two on your own time. I highly suggest trying to close your eyes and really feel the wave motion. And you move as fast or as slow as your breath takes you. So if you take a really long inhale, slow movements up. And then if you take a really long exhale, slow movements back. Let's do one more of each. Good. And when you're ready, go ahead, release it back down into that tabletop position. From here, tuck your toes under, send your hips up, going into our first downward dog. And as always in a downward dog, feet are hip width, hands are shoulder width, your ears are falling between your arms, and bend your knees as much as you need to get your spine straight. So it's not about straight legs, it's about straight spine, sitting your hips up to the ceiling, pressing down one heel, then the other, stretching out your calves and your hamstrings. And breathe. Good. Beautiful. From here, go ahead, take your left foot up to the ceiling with a big inhale. Exhale, send that left knee to your left elbow, going into a high plank. Core. There's a lot of core involved with balance. Let's take it back into that three-legged dog. Inhale. Left knee to right elbow, plank, hold. Yes, take it back, left leg up, big inhale. And left leg down into that downward dog. Same thing on the other side, right foot up, big inhale. Exhale, shift your weight forward, right knee to right elbow. Good, back, inhale. Right knee to left elbow, shift forward, hold. And back into that three-legged dog, big inhale. Exhale that foot down into that normal downward dog. From here, inhale, take your left foot up to the ceiling. Tippy toes the right foot as you bend that left knee. Bring your left knee to your nose as you shift forward into a plank. Shift, 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 shift. Place that left foot in between your hands. Yes, so anytime where you're doing a transition from down or a three-legged dog into a lunge, I want you to practice that slow, gradual placement, and it'll get better and better every single time. So from here, dropping that back knee down, keeping your thigh and your chest connected, and then slowly starting to straighten out that front leg. And it doesn't have to be all the way straight. I always keep a little bend. And then going back and forth, keeping your thigh and your chest connected, back and forth, and breathe. Maybe closing your eyes and just feeling it out. Good, opening up that right hip. Beautiful. And one more. Next time you're up at the top, go ahead and stay there. Keep your knee on the ground and just bring both hands up onto your left knee. Yes, and allow yourself to sink in it a little bit here. And then as we have our hand on our left knee, imagine someone's pulling you up by a string, sitting tall. And then just looking up towards the ceiling, getting a little bit of a back bend. Just a little bit. There shouldn't be any pinching sensations. Good, and your next exhale, go ahead, release your hands back down to the ground, straighten out that front leg, going back into that fold. Yeah, good. Walking your hands forward, coming back into the lunge, bringing up that back knee, and then send it back into a downward dog. Good, same thing on the other side. So right foot comes up, three-legged dog, big inhale. Tippy toes, the left foot, core tight, knee to nose, shift your weight forward, knee to nose, high plank, high plank. Place that right foot in between your hands. Yes, so good, you guys. Drop that back knee down to the ground, and same thing here. Attach the thigh and the chest together as you slowly rock back and forth, and close your eyes and breathe. Back and forth. Good. Beautiful. And one more, meeting at the top. And next time you're in that lunge position, again, bringing your hands onto your right thigh or your right knee. And again, pressing up nice and tall so you're sitting nice and proud. Sinking into your hips a little bit. And then looking up, and not so much to where you're kinking your neck, but just proud shoulders. Kind of like when you look up, your chest opens up. Good, and breathe. Beautiful. Go ahead, slowly release your hands back down to the ground as you straighten out that front leg, going into that fold one more time. And then coming back into that lunge position, tippy toes, bringing that left knee up off the ground, and then send it back into that downward dog. Yes, well done, you guys. From here, we're gonna do the slowest walk known to mankind. We're gonna slowly bring one foot up and then kind of place it where your big toe would be in the middle of your next foot. So coming up, slowly walking your feet all the way to your hands, bending your knees as much as you need to, but taking those really small steps. Breathing, good. Ending in a forward fold at the front of the mat. So keep a small bend in your knees once you get here. Release your hands from the mat, grabbing onto each elbow as you let your head fall, and just let your body be heavy. Good. Beautiful. From here, release your hands down to the mat as you bend into your knees a little bit more. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. The slower, the better. Till you come all the way up. Big inhale, swoop your arms. Exhale, spread your fingers. Okay, we are warm. Our spine is warmed up, our hip flexors are warmed up, and our balance is warmed up. So we're gonna take on that pose. So we're gonna put all of our weight into that left foot, just like we did before. Small bend in the left knee. And then bend your right knee and grab the outside of the right foot with your left hand. So the opposite hand is going to opposite foot. From here, right hand is gonna grab, this is where it confused me earlier when I was doing it. You're not grabbing your thigh, you're grabbing your shin. Almost, you kind of want to get closer to the knee. One day, I'm not there yet, so closer to the ankle might be a little bit easier. But somehow finding a shin, you might have a little crink. And then same as before, kick that foot into your hand as you hinge forward, going into a capital letter T. And as always, if you fall out, just get back into it on your own time. Chest proud, straight arms. Breathe, chest opener, hip opener, balance. Look at something that doesn't move. See, even instructors fall out, you guys. A little bit longer to get back in, try it out. Bend in that standing leg. And when you're ready, slowly release. Take your time all the way back down. Oh, I'm sweaty. Go ahead, do a little forward fold just to neutralize your low back. You can bend one knee and then the other. Good. When you're ready, bend into both knees, slowly rolling all the way back up to the top. Inhale, shoot your arms up overhead. Exhale, spread your fingers all the way down. Good, same thing on the other side. Bend the left knee, grabbing onto the left foot with the right hand. Find your balance here first. Remember, small bend in the right leg. Look at something that doesn't move. Left hand slowly grabs for the shin. Maybe it's different on this side. Arms are straight. And then hinging at your hips, pressing your feet into your hands. Breathe. If you fall out, get right back in. And when you're ready, slowly release. Taking your time all the way down. Whew. Well done, you guys. Shake out your arms.